Danny Flexen here for SecondsOut. I'd like to be joined by Matchroom CEO Frank Smith. Frank, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm very good. Buatsi against Richards, great fight. Why is now the right time for both men to have this?
100% massive fight. I'm looking forward to it. Huge fight for London. Both guys, wanted this fight. Buatsi wanted one of those big nights that, and I think this will be a huge event by the time it comes around. Craig Richards up for fighting anyone. He showed that when he fought Dimitri Bivol, and look, he showed his level as well. It was a close fight. It wasn't an easy night for Bivol. That was last May, I believe. Has had a good comeback win since then. So, it's a big fight for both guys, and respect to both of them for taking it, because a lot of people at this stage of their career wouldn't have taken it. They would have waited out for, try and win a title, try and go from there. But they've taken a leap, and it's a great one.
And Matchroom, of course, promote both fighters, but have you kind of got a horse in the race? Is there someone for business reasons you'd prefer to win?
Look, ultimately, with everything we do, we want to deliver the best opportunities for the fighters we promote. In this instance, we promote both of them. And I think, bearing in mind they've taken this chance and this opportunity, whoever the winner is has got big fights lined up, and whoever loses has still got big opportunities because they've actually stepped up to the mark. Both of them, you have to respect them for doing that, because a lot of fighters don't want to, they want the easier fight, they don't want to take any sort of risk, and these guys do. So look, for us as a business, we want a great event. We want both guys to get paid and do a good job, and then from there, may the best man win. Our job stops when they get in the ring ultimately, and it's all down to them.
Whoever does win, Craig was just saying, likely to fight the winner of Bivol Canelo for the WBA, depending on what Canelo does, obviously. What do you make of Canelo Bivol as a fight? How do you size that one up?
Look, I think it's a great fight. I actually saw it was with Bivol at the weekend in LA. He looks in great shape. He's 100% ready for this fight. I think he needs these big nights to get himself up for. We probably haven't seen the best of performances from him over the last few years, but I think this fight is going to really drive him on, because it's what he's been waiting for. That biggest opportunity, the biggest night against Canelo Alvarez. The pound for pound number one in the sport. This is his opportunity to go and take that all from him. So I think it's a good fight, and Canelo moving up again to 175. I've seen him do it once against Kovalev, but it's not an easy task against Dimitri Bivol. So excited for that fight. Tickets actually go on sale today, and it's going to be a great night in Vegas, that one.
If Canelo comes through, how do you go about persuading him to stay at light heavyweight and accommodate one of your fighters, whoever wins this one?
Look, I think Canelo ultimately at this point wants the biggest fights out there for him. We've obviously got his next date set for September after this. So let's see how things play out on that front. He's got big opportunities out there. Golovkin's the fight that's been spoken about a lot. So let's go from there. You've obviously got the unification fight between Joe Smith Jr. and Beterbiev, which is supposedly happening in June, I believe. So lots happening in the division. And then there's a lot of other opportunities. We've got great sort of depth of talent in the 175 division in the UK, not just promoted by us. You've got these two guys here, but you've got Callum Smith as well, who moved up to 175. I think that's a massive fight for the winner of this as well. Callum Smith against the winner of Buatsi Richards is a great fight. Anthony Yard as well. He was supposed to be mandatory for Joe Smith Jr. I think that's been delayed, so maybe he'll wait until he actually gets that shot at the title. But lots of opportunities and big fights out there to be made.
Big fight night in Leeds, of course, on Saturday night as well. If Josh Warrington can't get the job done against Kiko Martinez, is that him done? Is his career over?
Look, it's hard to say. I think he's still got more to offer, Josh Warrington. Obviously, he's come back from the Maurizio Lara loss, and obviously the fight didn't go the distance, didn't go how we wanted it to go. We would love to have seen, 12 rounds of that fight, but, unfortunately it didn't happen. But I think this is his this big opportunity to become a world champion again. Look, I don't know. I can't really speak for him. I think he's still got a lot left to offer the sport, personally. But, his eyes are solely focused on getting the win and getting that world title again.
And a world title shot also on the bill for Ebony Bridges. What do you make of that one?
Yeah, no, look, Ebony Bridges, she's a great character. She's a big Leeds fan, which I didn't realise until the last time she was on the Leeds show. So, she's got her opportunity. She showed a lot of grit and a lot of heart. She obviously had that fight against Shannon Courtney. Showed a lot of heart that night. She had it fought as well on the September show we did in Leeds. So looking forward to seeing her back out. She's got a good fan base, a good following, and if she wins a world title, she's a big star.
I've seen Sky Nicholson's going to be fighting Beck Connolly. Are there any other female fighters out there who can be the opponent for, people just starting out apart from Beck Connolly? Nothing against Beck Connolly, but she seems to get recycled quite a lot.
Yeah, look, being honest, it is difficult to match, but I think Beck Connolly's a good test for Sky. She had a good win just 3 weeks ago, on our San Diego show, so it's good to get her back out and active again quickly. And look, I think it's a good will show her level as well. Beck's been in there against a lot of our young girls coming through, and I think it's a good fight. We're aiming to get Sky out again very quickly in the next 5 or 6 weeks. So the thing is with her, keep the momentum up and keep building.
And let's address the elephant in the room. I'm not talking about you before we start. Yeah. The Frank Solidarity Association seems to be, disintegrating. Frank Warren, little pop at you in a recent interview, as you know. What did you make of it? He didn't actually mention you by name.
He didn't call me an elephant as well, did he? No, I thought...
Not on camera.
No. I thought it was quite funny that he called me a little fat geezer. Sort of goes against... They contradict each other, don't they, a little bit? Little and fat. Look, let him... Good luck to him. All I'll say is if Frank Warren focused as much on his own business, he might actually have a good business. So I'm not going to throw digs at him, call him chubby, unattractive. It's childish, really. So let him do what he wants to do.
I'm glad you didn't call him chubby or unattractive. But yeah, so you saw the funny side. Were you surprised he didn't mention your name at least?
I see the funny side in everything. You've got to enjoy it, haven't you? What's there to be upset about?
I mean, I'm fat, and if someone called me fat on camera, I probably wouldn't love it.
I actually am fat, though. So it's easy to say. So when you say someone's fat, it's like, if I was skinny and he called me fat, I'd be like, that's upsetting. I get called fat on these interviews all the time. I get called fat, I got bad skin. So for a 75-year-old man or whatever he is to say it, good luck to him.
Good stuff. Frank, really appreciate your time, and I would never call you a little fat geezer.
Don't worry, mate. I'm fine.